Hello, everyone. Okay, this week, excuse me. Oh, okay. Allergies. So we have 3 cards this week. I'm keeping it short, simple. And I have an oracle card for you, too. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. This one's kind of an odd thing here. I have the 8 of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Coins. I'm kind of getting some images in my head. With the 8 of Cups, I literally got somebody walking away. And yeah, it's kind of like the superficial version of the card. I'm taking it at face value. If you think about in the original Rider-Waite Smith, as you've probably seen on a lot of these videos, not just mine, but others. But the original is somebody walking away from a bunch of cups. So, it could be emotionally charged. It could be somebody walking away from something, but it can mean the complete opposite too. So, in this case, the 8 of Cups is telling me that someone's walking away, but it's not necessarily a person, because with the Empress card I get here, this can be somebody in power. The Empress is somebody with a lot of, she represents like loving, nurturing, birthing, but the pregnancy can be the birth of new ideas as well. So not just like children or anything like that, but the Empress is pretty powerful. Well balanced. But in here I kind of see her as somebody in charge, and I feel like it might be related to someone's job, and there could be creative differences because someone's walking away from someone else's ideas. They don't like them. So this could be you, could be them, whoever it is. I feel like if you're watching, you're just trying to figure out what to do. When you have a situation at work, it's like, oh, geez, how am I going to work this out? Especially if the Empress is somebody that is in charge. And I see with the Empress, I kind of got this, image of like 2 people arguing. And not like, they're not fighting, but they're kind of arguing. They're having a disagreement over ideas. So I don't know if you work in like marketing or something like that. You have to have these very creative ideas, and you have to work with other people to put ideas together. And if you disagree, how is it going to work, right? So when I look at this, someone's just fed up. They're walking away. They don't like the idea, and they've decided they don't want to have anything to do with it. I feel like if you were supposed to work together as like a team or, a partnership of some sort, that this has kind of caused a bit of a rift, and one of you, you guys are walking away from each other. And when I say guys, I don't mean like men, but men, women, doesn't matter. It could be either or. Just remember my channel is gender fluid, doesn't matter. Because it just matters that whoever is watching, you know the situation. And you are walking away from this person, and they're walking away from you because they don't agree. Neither of you can agree on these ideas. The Empress has great ideas, but I think this is a creative difference kind of situation. And the Ace of Coins tells me that it's kind of split. Since one's walking away, someone else has their own idea. And the Ace of Coins tells me that someone's going to use their own idea, and they're going to create their own presentation, or I'm not sure how this works, but I get the feeling like it's marketing, but it could be anything. But someone's going to do their own thing. You have your own idea, and you've got your own plan, and you've got it set up to where, like, you just walked away and you're like, I'm going to do my own thing then. And I don't know, but just be aware that if this is a work thing, make sure you clear it. I mean, you can't, I don't know how much, what's the word? Flexibility that you have at work. If the Empress is somebody that's in charge, you may not have a choice. Unless they're in charge and it's a situation where you disagreed and you both argued and you made a valid point about, no, I don't like this idea. I don't think it's going to work. And they just said, fine, you know what? You come up with your own. I'm going to do this, but you're going to come up with your own. And now you're over here with the Ace of Coins. This is your own idea. So I don't know. I don't know. There's 2 ways this could go. But the situation is, you disagreed. Creative differences. You're both doing your own thing. So you walked away from each other instead of working together, and you're going to end up having your own idea. So what does your oracle say? Funny. I'm going to put this right on the Empress. It's the Sovereign. It's a crown. The Empress would have one. It's funny. With this one, it has something to do with the Empress. Maybe it's the creative differences itself. So the two ways this could go. One, if this is important that you have to work with this person, I don't know if the Empress is actually just you and a coworker having creative differences, or if it's more of you having creative difference with a boss. I mean, there's a big difference. You don't have a choice. If it's your boss, you don't want to rock the boat. I mean, you're not looking to get fired, right? But I mean, clearly, if you're not being appreciated, you could be walking away from the job entirely. Some of you may do that. I don't know if all of you are going to do that, but there's ones that have just had it, and they've had it, and they're tired of doing, something that doesn't work. And you may have a lot of great ideas and creativity that works in your particular job environment, but if you have a boss that is stifling that, then I don't blame you for walking away. Just make sure you line up something else. I think it's important for you to find a job that allows you to flex that creative idea. Another boss that appreciates fresh ideas outside the norm. I think you'll be much more successful at a different company that way. That being said, with the Sovereign here, there's also a way that some of you might end up working with your boss or with the coworker. You could come back together. It could be like you find out that this idea over here doesn't work that well with you on your own, but you guys can either work it out. I mean, this is all free will at this point. I mean, I'm just reading the situation. Us readers, we have psychic abilities and everything, but we're just simply reading the situations intuitively off these cards. So I'm picking up on the situation, but I can't fix it for you. Some people come to tarot readers looking for a quick fix. Somebody said it recently, like they want to shake us like a magic 8-ball and get a direct answer. Yeah, we don't work that way. We're not all knowing. That's God, that's universe, that's, any high supreme being above us. That's outside of our control. I mean, we're all psychic, but we're not all knowing. We're allowed to pick up on things, and sometimes that extra guidance is good for those of us that lean into it. Those people that are psychic and don't believe it, well, they'll lean into it. Not to get on my soapbox, sorry, but you're not going to get the direct answer because it's free will too. If you're fated to go to another job, then you will. If it's your destiny, if you believe in that, then you will. But it's your free will. You have the right to make choices too. And I believe that when you make a choice, you will be backed divinely by that choice. So unless you're meant to be somewhere, and then you're like, why can't I get another job? Why am I stuck with this? Or you start wondering when things don't work out, is it really not working out? Or is it you are where you're meant to be and you just got to make a different decision? Or there's something that you're supposed to do because it's part of your destiny. Maybe you make a difference right where you are. So coming back around to the situation at hand, yeah, I mean, do what you got to do. You can stay and tough it out, see if things get better, and if they don't, move along. I don't blame you. You're good. On top of that, yeah, but the Sovereign and the Empress, like, you might have some great ideas. Maybe it's time for you to become the boss. You could start your own company. That's another way to go with this if you want to go down that path. A lot of people are doing that, becoming their own entrepreneur, innovation and creation and, just invention. It's a beautiful thing. So if that's what you want to do it. You have no problem with that. But yeah, we know the situation. You split up, you're doing your own thing because you creative differences on work ideas. But you know what? If this applies to you in any other way, take the message for what it is. It doesn't have to be work, but that's all I'm saying. But with the Sovereign, just pay attention to that. Pay attention, trust your intuition. It's going to tell you if it's time to go off on your own or to stick it out where you're at. So I hope this helps, guys. Until next time.